welcome to BLA Fit, and thank you for joining us. My name is Luca, and today we're talking to Dr. Mariam, and we're talking about a bunch of stuff having to do with the actual BLA itself. We're talking about TMJ, and we're talking about clenching our jaw too much because we're stressed out all the time. So thank you for joining us, Dr. Mariam.
Thank you, Luca, for having me here. Hi, everybody. I'm Dr. Mariam Bakhtiari, the founder of BLA Fit. I am a dentist with a 27 years experience in the field of orthodontics, TMJ, and sleep apnea. And I made custom-made orthotics for kids and adults for many years, where I was able to balance their lower and upper jaw and expand their arches so they have beautiful broad smiles. And I noticed that doing all of that, still kids at 16, 17 didn't have full facial anatomy and their muscles were pretty saggy. And I knew that this is a time for me, since I have that inventor and artistic side in me, to create something that could possibly anchor around the lip and be able to not only lift and plump up your lips, as well as lift up your cheekbones and define it more. Also be able to tighten your neck muscles and define your jawline, as well as relax your jaw joint. So there's a lot of products out there that are for facial exercising devices,
Right.
Luca. And I know you know one of them we talked about, the big thing, I won't name it, the big
The
ball
ball
that you put in your mouth. And as a TMJ specialist, I'm always fearful of seeing people do things like that in order to get their face enhanced.
Right.
A lot of them are athletes. And if you put anything in your mouth and that has any type of resistance, you can work out your face. But the problem is, where are you anchoring and how much pressure are you putting to not dislocate your joint and not create a patient with clicking jaw and locked jaw? So I don't think there's anything in the market, Luca, that's made by a TMJ specialist that will be able to enhance your face. Our facial muscles are very small, 50 plus muscles that need very little exercise. So when you use, the reason I created BLA Lip Appliance with a certain resistance that's in the band is because we only need a little bit of workout to be able to lift these muscles. So everybody that goes to our website, they see that it's for 1 minute a day. But we want to start with 1 minute a day. 30 seconds of the horizontal exercise and 30 seconds of vertical exercises, because at the beginning you will learn that your muscles are very weak. And in order to build that muscle, you need to start slowly, and just like everything else, I'm going to leave it up to you how much you can do every day.
Right.
But we've done a clinical study that was just published this last winter, and it is on International Journal of Orthodontics, and it proved that 100% of the women had lip mass increase of about
14.6, yeah.
14.6%. So that means almost 100% of the females that use the BLA have lips that are much more plumper. And then when we did questionnaire with these people, that after they used it for 1 minute a day a month in our study, we learned that they all reported that their jaw was more relaxed, they had less clicking, they didn't snore as much. And I knew that all along, but I didn't want to advertise it.
Right.
I knew that this is going to help TMJ if you do it correctly. But I didn't want to advertise it because I wasn't sure if we have time to do clinical studies on that or not. At this point that we're talking about with you, we just got approved for another clinical study on migraine prevention with BLA Lip Appliance versus a traditional injectable Ajovi
Like Botox.
drug, like Botox.
Gotcha.
So we're now recruiting. We actually recruited over 40 patients now. We're getting ready in July to get the study started. So there's so much more you benefit from this daily exercise if it's done correctly.
That's awesome.
I could rave about it.
I know, right? Yeah.
This is my life. I get excited when I talk about it, so please stop.
No, that's good. That's
I know we're
fantastic.
limited time.
No, the great thing, I just noticed a lot on your website too, is that you see the effects, right, number one, but the number two is that people just feel more confident about themselves too.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's just, it works obviously, but it's just they feel better about themselves. They just look in the mirror and they're just like, okay, I like what I'm seeing better.
Yeah.
And it makes me
So
confident.
exactly what you said. I am not, I mean, okay, so behind my practice, everybody knows that I'm very natural and I really lean toward non-invasiveness in every aspect of my life.
Right.
And when it came to the BLA lip appliance, I didn't want anything that unnaturally creates a natural look. I am all about natural beauty and promoting our best self. I don't want to look like somebody, Instagram famous family. I want to look like the best I can be. So like you said, when I look at the mirror now and I see myself, and sorry for my bad hairdo today, but when I see myself today and I see my wedding picture behind my bed at 23 years ago, I see a better me today and I'm happy to be 53. And whenever I tell my patients I'm 53 and 27, 28 years of experience, they're all like, they couldn't believe it. Now I know you're used to me, but actually patients tell me that I look much younger than 53, and it's because for the last 2 years I've been doing the BLA lip appliance as well as the good healthy eating.
Right.
And we just talked about the supplements that I take for my hot flashes. But for somebody that's in the field of TMJ, I'm always worried about these youngsters putting these big things in their mouth. I'm worried about all the other stuff that's out there that enhances your face, like injections.
Right.
Not only costs a lot of money, but as well as I want you to understand, I'm not against injectable things, but when you inject the lip, Luca, you're making the lip to expand. And when the injectable material is digested by your body and it absorbs and it goes down again, now you have a lip that has more skin.
Stretched out. Okay.
Stretched out. So now next time you have to fill it even with more material.
Gotcha.
And if you're starting to do this at 16, I'm worried about when you're 30, what your lip's gonna look and what your face is gonna look like.
I can see that, yeah.
And you could see in youngsters that you see on Instagram, everybody has their lips injected.
Yeah, filler. Yep.
And you can look at their faces, they all look like they're cologned from each other.
Yeah, and you can always just tell. It's so easy to tell. It's like, yeah, you have filler. Like it's very easy to tell. I mean, if you have naturally big lips, like that's cool. But it just you could tell it's natural big lips versus someone with like thin lips and then just they just like pop it out.
So sometimes it looks like basically like a duck.
Right. Yeah.
And it depends who does the injection. Honestly, because if it's not done correctly, you're the only one think that it looks good. The rest of us, when we're looking, it doesn't look natural. It doesn't look beautiful. But if you have something that is for 1 minute a day, wouldn't you want to do it if I told you that I guarantee you if you did it, your lip would be enhanced, your facial structures would be enhanced. If you look at our before and afters on our website, you see people that look the same people, but they look like they've done something, they've rested, they look like a little bit cheek lift. Lip is a little bit more younger. And it just brings your best version out. And that's for just 1 minute a day with something that is durable.
Yep.
And I wanted to say, after you say something, I want to say something else. So we have the package that comes, Luca.
Yeah.
It comes, when you order from Amazon, this is what it comes. And it has the BLA lip appliance as well as a supplement of 1 month of an oil from the Amazon jungle that I will talk to you about it. But we also place in a little card inside your packages that says complimentary 5 minutes one-to-one with me or somebody in my team. And I had a nice lady from New York reached out, and we had the one-to-one on, I want to say Wednesday night. And she said she's 66 years old, and she was not liking her neck. So first of all, she told me, "You look just like your picture in the website." So I said, "Yes, because I don't put makeup. I'm the same person, but I was in my house. I had my."
See, but I know what she's talking about, though. That happens a lot in real estate when you see like, oh, that's what she looks like, and then it's like, that was 20 years ago. Never mind.
Yes, no. She says, "You look this." So then I actually did one-to-one with her. She was amazed at how the inventor, a doctor, sitting and doing this with her. It didn't last 5 minutes. We were actually talking for over 15 minutes.
I can see that, yeah.
And I wanted to make sure I look at her and tell her what she needs to get. She wanted her neck to be tightened. So I practiced with her, and I also added the breath.
Right.
Because if you do the breathing exercises, that's multiple time talked about in our Instagram. Follow us at BLA Fit, and BLA Fit Shop, and you see some videos of us talking about adding the breath to the BLA. It's actually, I would say, invented by yoga master, where she uses the BLA and adds the breath in and out when you open, and it actually releases your neck muscles, relaxes your face, gets you to trigger your vagus nerve and tap into your parasympathetic mode, which is a calming, relaxing mode. And I don't want to do it here because you will look at somebody that actually feels like she's been medicated with some drugs, because it makes you feel high, actually, a good high. So bellow lip appliance does so much for you. So I'm going to stop from that and then show them.
Do you want me to demonstrate? That would probably,
Sure,
so you can
sure.
actually tell them what's
Sure.
going on.
So there's two exercises. The horizontal exercise, it's actually used to work out the corner of the lip muscles. So I want you, for the beginners, Luca is not a beginner, he's gonna demo like a beginner. Hold the tip of the resistant round band, and so that it doesn't move side to side. And he's going to slowly move the arms and hold, take a breath in, and then release. Yes. Do it one more time. Hold and release. So for the sake of time, we're going to do it 2 times. It is, you want to do that at least 30 seconds to 45 seconds of hold, take the breath in and release and breathe out. And you feel immediate. What did you feel?
Well, the breath is relaxing. That's nice. But the thing I've always noticed with this is that you'll feel like
It's like
if
a
you work.
workout.
What I was about to say, when you work out, like you feel that burn. And so this is the exact same thing but you've never felt it before because it's in your face. But it's the exact same thing. It's like you burn, like you put a little tiny torch like right on your
Yes.
face of your embouchure muscle.
So that exercise was to lift the corner of your lips and a little bit affect the cheek muscles. Now we're going to do the main exercise. Now please, before you start that, this exercise, the vertical exercise, if you have clicking jaw, you want to make sure you do it correctly. Before you do it, connect with us, so let me teach you how to do it correctly. Because if you are doing these exercises and your jaw is making noise, you're doing it incorrectly. And I'm going to say it twice today with Luca demoing. When you do the vertical exercise, before we go forward for that, I want to show you something. TMJ. This area is called TMJ, right here, where the lower jaw fits to the upper jaw. That area where there's a road map of blood supply, nerve and artery to the brain is called TMJ. Anytime we want to do the vertical exercise, you need to move your lower jaw slightly forward. Even if you want to do more, if you want to get more tightened in your neck, you want to push it as far as you can while you're closing the arms. To do that, you're actually helping your TMJ symptoms and relaxing your muscles. So now we're going to do that. So he's going to hold the tip, even though he doesn't need to. He's going to use the upper and lower lip muscles to be able to pull the arms together. And while he's doing that, did you see how he brought his chin forward? And you don't need to close it all the way either for beginners. You can just stay there. Take the breath in, and then you could go, there we go. Did you see that neck forwarding? This is going to release his TMJ, and at the same time he's working out his lip muscle. Now he's gonna release and move the lower jaw forward again. Perfect.
There we go. Yeah.
Now you feel it.
Yeah, no, you can definitely feel it, that's for sure.
So when you are moving the arms together, you're using your upper and lower lip only. I'm going to demo it one more time because I have one that's got higher resistance, so that I can do it slower than what you
I
have.
can see that.
So here we go.
Yeah, you really push your jaw forward too. Yeah, that's the one thing that that when I first started doing it, I did not do, was like I would just do the normal jaw, and then you realize that like if you're clicking, you're not doing it right. Because I have clicking all the time, so especially
if you do this,
yeah.
you're going to treat it.
No, and that's what I was gonna say, is that it's just, now that I've been doing it consistently, it's so much you don't hear it. It's weird because I've had it ever since, I don't even know how long I've had it, but I've had it just when you're just eating food, or like say you're eating a steak, like something that's a little bit more difficult, you hear like it.
Yes. So the muscle that attaches to the disc that makes the clicking noise, the forwarding movement tightens that lateral pterygoid muscle. And if your disc has become so laxated and it pops in and out, it tightens it back. But did you see how he was moving his lower jaw forward? You're going to see a much more, male patients love to have defined jawline. By pushing the jaw forward, you're getting rid of the jowls as well as defining your jawline. So people are getting injections to define their facial outlines. Look at our before and afters. Patients that used it, their facial definition became clear. You don't need injections. It actually shows all your musculature.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and another thing with this as well is I've noticed is that it's going back to how these as well. It's not so much like a huge effect. It's more about balancing your face and getting that symmetry that like you want. Because you always hear like, oh, more attractive people have symmetrical faces. Well, this is exactly what it does.
Exactly.
It's because because you'll have some part of your face that's actually stronger, I guess you could say, and it has more defined toning, and then another that's a little bit more lax. But this actually balances those two out to make your face actually much more symmetrical.
Yeah.
Can't help you with the nose though, if you have a crooked nose.
No.
That's what happened to me.
No, you don't have to worry about that.
When I was doing boxing, I knocked my nose a little bit to the left.
Well, we all can agree that his nose is perfect the way he is. As long as you can breathe, I think you have a beautiful nose. So, but it's all about less for the facial muscle is enough. You don't need to do 5 hours of facial exercises or go to an appointment. By the time you go to an appointment for injections and pay close to $1,000, you have a face that looks like everybody else's face. I know that I have patients that sit in my chair for TMJ problems. After spending $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 and getting their TMJ treatment done, I feel like if we do research on this product, we may be able to do a comparison study, a normal traditional TMJ treatment versus BLA Fit.
Mm-hmm.
And I promise you we're going to get a lot of good results with this.
There you go.
It's an $85 investment for a durable product that helps your jaw relax, helps you boost your self-confidence, define your jawline, get your lips bigger, cheekbones defined, so just basically lift up the cheekbone. This is what I wanted to say. The patient that I was doing FaceTime with on Wednesday, she asked me, the first thing she asked me, "Doctor, is this really works?" And I said, I
get that. Yeah, it's like, all right, just let me know what's going on.
And I looked at her and I said, if it didn't work, I wouldn't be here to teach you.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is a very, very potent product to use. Potent meaning it does so many things, but it's great that I can train you to use it the best way you can. It's just like yoga. If you don't go get instruction, you can't just start moving your leg around and do things that hurt yourself. You need to have for beginners instruction. I want you to watch our videos, contact me. I'll be glad to get into my lunch hour in a few minutes, just look at you. If I couldn't do it, my staff members here, they're all trained to do so, tell you exactly what you need for your face, for your jaw issues, and if you have airway issues, and tighten your jowls. You don't need injections. If you do this for 1 minute, take a before picture and after, share with us in our BLA Fit Instagram, and I promise you, you will love it. And then I was going to talk about the oil after, unless you
Oh yeah, that's right. No, that's right.
So when you get our $85 packages from Amazon, our introductory offer has a 1 month of Sacha Inchi oil, which we call Bella Lip Serum. She asked me, my friend on FaceTime, she asked me, this oil is so much in there. I put a lot in my lip. It seemed like it's a lot. What is it? And I told her that it's probably one of the most cleanest, potent omega-369 and vitamin E you can find from nature. It's Sacha Inchi. It's a nut from Peruvian jungle. It is something that Peruvians are used to take for reducing their cholesterol. My husband and I, when we were bringing these from Peru, I did not want to have anything that's not edible quality. So it is edible quality where if you needed omega today, you could take it. And if you wanted to put it on your lips, your arms, your hair, I also told her sometimes I open a capsule after I put it on my lip and around my eyes and my face. If there's extra, I massage the palm of my feet before I go to sleep. Your body absorbs it to your feet. You get enough oil, good oil for your system. It shines up your skin. It's just an amazing thing. You're getting it now complimentary. I don't know how much longer we'll be able to package these products with the oil, but for now I know Amazon has a whole bunch of them. Please, this is a great time for you to take care of yourself and give yourself a gift of beauty naturally.
See, my favorite thing about that thing was, or Saatchi oil, was that I actually got a really bad, if you guys, cook with oil and you cook with it too hot, it tends to come out of the pan. And so what happened was I was, flipping the salmon. So when I flipped the salmon, the oil actually went onto my hand and burned my hand with it, and it actually boiled up. So it was a really, really bad oil burn.
Yeah.
And then you were like, don't worry about it, you'll be okay. And I was like, well, okay, I get that, whatever. But so I actually was putting on it every day, and it definitely would have scarred 100%.
Oh, no, I saw it.
I have other burns as well where it's from life, and so I could just tell that I was like, ooh, that's not a good one. So, and for this compared to either smaller scrapes I've had from when you're a little kid and they scar, this would have been a huge little lump on my finger, but that actually helped more than anything.
Yeah, if you have scars, this is a perfect oil to put on your scars. I can't say enough about the Saatchi oil, but we're here to talk about BLA. The oil comes in complimentary, it's edible, it's yours. I wanted to gift it to you so that you learn about things from nature. We just were doing, Luca and I, another live video on Dr. Haas supplements, which is my husband. Our whole family believes in natural products. We want to bring it to you. BLA is something that lasts you 2, 3, 4 years. We've done study that shows that you can do it for 400,000 times of repetition of the exercise and you still can have the same exact resistance. Show me something in the market that could do that. And I've had people offer me to make this in China. We didn't talk about it's made in USA. I had people offered me, hey, this is so simple. This is so simple. We can have it in China made with a couple of dollars. And I refused to do that because number one, the material that we used for making up BLA, it's all FDA approved, color, plastic, safe to put in your mouth, BPA free, and also the durability and the quality control had to be done here so that I can supervise. It's actually done in California, in Chadwick, California, the molding company that makes these for us. So I am enrolled and involved in every part of making up the BLA lip appliance. And if I made something in another country where I wasn't there, I wouldn't know what's in the product. And you may have looked the same, but you may use it for 10 times and it could crack and break. But I guarantee you that you can use this 2 to 3 years. We've never had for the last 2 years anybody complain that it broke. In fact,
it's kind of crazy when you think about it. A little something like this, it seems like it would just snap in half.
No, it's very quality control made. And if you don't do anything crazy with it or have your pet get a hold of it, you will be using this for years to come. And as you get better and better at doing it, you can just do it longer time of exercise and hold longer. So that's how you build your resistance as you get better at it.
Yeah.
I think we went over everything. It's made in USA, it's BPA free.
Yeah, and so when you said the BPA free, there's different colors, right?
We have 4 different colors.
Have the blue, which is sky, and then you have the.
I have mine is the peach.
Yeah.
And then we have the
smoke.
Smoke,
which is like a dark.
It's like a dark gray, and I didn't bring it, but we have also a lavender.
Mm-hmm.
I love the color names because it resonates with me with oils and things in nature. And every one of those colors are safe and effective products. I want to give yourself the gift of taking care of yourself.
Right.
And we guarantee, and we're a very reachable company. I have my practice in Manhattan Beach, California. You can connect with me through my practice here. You can connect with me via email through our website. and you can come live on Amazon and chat. I am one of those people that you probably never met in life, where I offer my education for you at no charge, because I want to help you, and that's my nature. And so I'm looking forward to connect with you.
Perfect. And that's all for today, and thank you guys for joining us, and we'll hope to see you guys soon.
Thank you.